Hey guys, Michigan Prepared here. Just got home from work, but I've learned of some new information that you guys need to know, and I apologize, it's been a few days since I made a video. So much going on, it's so hard to keep track of everything. There's train derailments going on hand over fist. Anyway, I don't have anything for you on the war today, but what I will tell you is I found out some disturbing stuff. So they're doing tests over there at the vinyl chloride train crash over in Ohio. And the dioxin level is hundreds of times greater than what it takes to basically destroy the human body and cause cancers and all kinds of health effects. It takes a minute amount, and it's 100 times greater than what it takes. So that's really scary. The fact that they told these poor people over in East Palestine, Ohio, to just go back home and continue to drink the water, and everything's fine, and you're gonna do just fine, and don't worry about anything. We got your backs. We got you covered. Is really sad, guys. I don't know what to think. Like, you guys already know my standpoint on things, and I think we're being poisoned from within. I personally feel like this is being done on purpose. Not to mention, that's not the scariest thing, guys. Not the scariest thing at all. If you live anywhere in a state that borders the Mississippi, and I have yet to check into whether or not the Mississippi has like small streams that run into the Great Lakes, Lake Michigan, Lake Huron. But you guys have been being poisoned for quite a long time. And I'll post it up here. There's a nuclear facility over in Wisconsin that's had several leaks going on, and they couldn't figure out where the leaks were coming from. Well, basically, it leaked out, they're saying, 400,000 gallons of wastewater that contains tritium. And I'll explain a little bit more about tritium here in a minute, because I've been doing some research on it. But, so they say that they've known about this since November of 22. And they're just now telling the public. They're saying the cleanups, is underway. But only 400,000 gallons leaked out. But it's happened since November. So you got November, December, January, February, March. You got 5 months. Supposedly, dang well, the leak happens before you notice it. It starts leaking way before they discover it, find out, whatever. So I would venture to say it was leaking since maybe August, September of 22. And they noticed it in November. But they didn't, really know how to tell the public or how to get it out. But they're saying it's only been since November, 400,000 gallons. Anyway, right where this nuclear facility is in Wisconsin, it's right at the Mississippi River. And so if you live in a state that borders the Mississippi or gets its water, or relies on its water from the Mississippi River, get out. Pack your things and move. I know it's easier said than done, but you guys are being poisoned. So basically, 400,000 gallons from Wisconsin south of this tritium water has leaked into the Mississippi River. Now, that was since November, but then just recently, the East Palestine, Ohio train derailment, the vinyl chloride, leaked into a river which flowed into the Mississippi and then continued on. So from Wisconsin or Ohio south, I live right here in Michigan. Somehow it keeps bouncing around me. I don't know if we're just lucky. I got to look into it to see, again, if this flows in, if it's got little creeks, rivers, streams, whatever that flow into the Lake Michigan, the Great Lakes, because that's where we get our water from. Anyway, so the Mississippi is done for. I wouldn't let your kids play in it. If your city, town, state, whatever, relies on the water from the Mississippi, do not drink it. Do not bathe in it. Get out of there. I think it's way more than 400,000 gallons that have leaked. If you look into the nuclear facilities and how much water it takes to cool these spent fuel rods and keep everything cool, and it's way more than 400,000 gallons. And since November, are you kidding me? And they're trying to do a cleanup. Now, explain to me, all right? I've never been on the Mississippi, but I'm assuming I've been on some big rivers, never on the Mississippi. Now, I'm assuming this river flows pretty swiftly. I mean, not like sweep you off your feet swiftly. I mean, maybe in some areas, I would assume, yes. But for the most part, let's just say even moderately fast. Since November. That means it's flowed from Wisconsin all the way south to the ocean. But they're going to try the cleanup stage. And they're telling everybody, hey, don't worry, everything's going to be fine. It's in the cleanup stage. There's no hazards. Everything's going to be just fine. Bull. Why does our government keep lying to us? You guys are in danger if you guys rely on this water. You really are. All right. If the vinyl chloride wasn't bad enough, now we're finding out that radioactive wastewater has been flowing in the Mississippi for months, and they say they're going to clean it up. How the hell are you going to clean it up? The Mississippi is massive, all right, and it has different little rivers and creeks and whatever else that flow to it and off of it, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. How the hell are you going to clean this up? I don't know. You guys, what I would highly recommend, okay? If you suspect, actually, even if you don't suspect, all right? If you Google a bunch of different things like laboratory water testing, don't get an at-home kit, all right? I forget what company it is, and I'll try to find it for you guys. But there's a laboratory out there that will actually test your water for you. You send them an email or whatever, you get in contact with them, they send you a little kit, all right? You pour your tap water into it, you follow the instructions, you send it back to them. And then what they do is they do an extensive laboratory analysis of everything that's in your water, and they send you the report back. It'll tell you if the tritium is in there. It'll tell you if the vinyl chloride or dioxins are in there. It'll tell you every little thing, lead, chlorine, whatever. It'll tell you every little thing that's in your water, and I really suggest you guys do it. Again, I live in Michigan. I get my water, all of our water comes from the Great Lakes, Lake Michigan, Lake Huron, whatever. But I'm fixing to do it too. I think I'm going to request a laboratory test kit, send it in, see what they tell me about my water. Because I don't trust I don't trust the government officials as far as I can throw them anymore. And it's getting to the point 99.9% of the country does not trust their government officials or anything they have to tell us. Throughout this video, hopefully you guys have seen my screenshots of the devastation, and guys, the sad part is tritium has a half-life of 12 years. So this shit's in the water as of last year. August, September of 22, roughly. Maybe even sooner. June, July. And it's got a half-life of 12 years, meaning whatever has leached into the soil, whatever is swirling around into the water, is going to be there for the next 12 years, at least. A safe bet would say it's probably not going to be safe for the next 18, 20 years. Again, because you can't believe a damn thing they say. That's a whole lot of water, that we use for farming, that people rely on for, bathing and just your everyday things, watering your grass, doing your dishes, cooking. How the hell are they ever going to clean that up? It doesn't make a damn bit of sense to me. You guys, like I said, if you live anywhere near this water source, have your water tested immediately by a qualified laboratory. And I'm going to try to get you guys some more information on that. As far as a decent water laboratory that'll send you a free test kit. Some of these places, oh, that hurt. Some of these places may charge you, but I think there's a couple free places out there as well. Have your water tested immediately. I'm thinking 99% of this country is just... I honestly think the water is undrinkable, guys. I really do. I mean, I know we need water, but how can you literally get everything out of the water? The whole wastewater treatment facilities kind of gross me out to begin with. Like, no offense, and I hate to use this analogy, but 2 years ago, or even last week, when I took a big old healthy poop, it flowed over to the wastewater treatment facility. It's been cleaned. Chemicals have been put in it. The poop has been taken out. The water has been brought back to clear and pumped back through our faucets. It's pretty gross. I don't know, guys. Test your water immediately. If you live anywhere around the Mississippi, get the hell out of there. I'm sorry. I know moving's hard. Get the hell out of there. With that being said, guys, that's all I got for you today. Really disturbing. Love y'all. Stay safe. Keep your heads on a swivel. Michigan Prepared out.